to be honest. I mean, whatever we had functionality-wise, whatever we had in AQC, we have that as well, and so much more. So if I may start from the modern platform, which we no longer need to use Internet Explorer, but we can use Chrome, that everything is really fast. So this is, I really like personally, and I also always receive very positive feedback from other users. The testing team loves it. We really appreciate how everything is linked together, how we can go from the requirements to the test case, to the defect and release. And yeah, the management of delivery is really improved, and information is easier to navigate. So
from a user experience point of view, it's a big change. Yeah,
it's a big change. And so while using what we had in AQC, we also really like all the social aspect you brought.
Okay.
So the tagging, the following. We didn't test it out, the integration of the team channels, because we just took the upgrade last week. But we already used your existing functionality, which was there, where you can open the channel for all the relevant users. For example, where I use it is for the defects.
Okay.
So if information is incomplete, or if there is urgently needed update, you just like open a chat, pick them, and information is there for you.
The most important difference, in my opinion, is that Octane is fully supporting the DevOps and Agile processes. Mm-hmm. So in ALM, we can run waterfall projects, but in Octane, we can also run waterfall projects, of course, but the full Agile and DevOps processes are supported, and that is, I would say, the most important advantage. Of course, we have differences, but the differences between ALM and Octane are mainly in the administration or customization of workspace, and don't really affect a user. If a user is experienced to work with defects in ALM, he can immediately continue to work with these defects. In Octane, it is not really a big difference.
I mean, I'm speaking from a manager point of view, where I want to see how things are going, and that's very important for me. So I can really, I log in, I click once and twice on. I mean, I click on the requirements module, I click on the overview, and I know where we are. That's saves a lot of time, and it's quick, and I don't need to question anything there. So I see where we are, and that's. From a manager point of view, it's great. From an admin point of view, I can also say, I mean, I like the workflows, the visualized workflows. I like them a lot as well. So I was, during the migration, I was playing a lot with the defect workflow, and maybe
you remember. Because I remember it. So personally, what I really like is this insights and analytic features that ALM Octane provides. I mean, that's a huge thingy, of course, right? But there's one thing in particular that I like. And, you know, I mean, ALM Octane, that really knows everything you do, because, I mean, if a developer is working on a user story, ALM Octane knows it, of course, right? It also knows the commits that you are doing, and so on. And I mean, normally, you know how it works, right? You're coding all day long, and then in the evening you're checking your code. Then the application gets compiled, it gets deployed. You automated tests are running. Then you maybe find some defects, or normally you find always defects there, especially in the early development phase. These defects can get put into ALM Octane, and they are directly assigned to a developer, because ALM Octane knows who most probably has had to create this defect or is in charge of this defect. So that means in the morning when you enter your office, so it's not that you have to have all your developers around you, and then you have a list of defects, and then you have to argue, okay, who is taking care of what defect? No, now you have it directly in your system, and whenever somebody starts, he opens Octane, he has his dashboard with his work items, and he says, oh, there's a new defect for me. He can look into it, analyze it, and sees, oh yeah, that's a defect that I have caused. So he can directly start working on it. Maybe the others have not even joined there, or not even entered the office. Or maybe he says, yes, let's do the shaggy here. It wasn't me, and just passes on the defect, and then it goes to the next developer that most probably has caused this defect. So you can save a lot of time. That's really something I really, really like.